Hey there team, welcome back. So this is episode 8 we're on to now. I have episode 7 uploading to YouTube right now. I've named our Phoenix here. I did that actually. Oh, let's go offline. I'm having to use Grimhead as a notepad there. So yeah, good, turn that off. Just so we're not having messages constantly popping up. Yeah, so what I'm going to be using for Phoenixes and Eagles is there's a Wood Elf name generator that it's Warhammer Fantasy Wood Elf name generator, and so you've probably seen a few of these names before, but I kind of liked them, and because generally Eagles they make their home, of course, in Ulthuan, but most of them live in the Grey Mountains over here on the east of Avelorn. The Wood Elves have a very strong connection. Of course, Taliesin is the name of like the king of the Eagles in Warhammer Fantasy. So I don't know in what time period he is the king of the Eagles, but yeah. So that's why I'm using that. I'm not sure if it's the same for Phoenixes, but we'll roll with it. It was going to be that, or I was looking at like Tolkien-esque names, like Elven Tolkien names for my Phoenixes and stuff, but I'll do something a bit crazy for dragons, I think, because dragons are whack. Something I need to look into, though. Where's the Evergreen? You see that sea over here right now. I've not got Alarielle on an eagle yet, but unlike a lot of the heroes, she's just got Grey Eagle. She's not got her eagle's not got a name or anything like most of the legendary lords, and of course also his eagle's not got a name. But there's no way I can't like lock its name there, so I can basically just say what his name is, but I might end up forgetting it. But that's something I'll try and have a think about how best to do that, how best to represent that. But I could do Mulgo plus something, but yeah, I could just rename Mulgo to have Mulgo and then have his surname be the name of his eagle. But we'll think about that. So issue here is Heather. We've actually fought a Heather before, but she has arrived again. Did she actually escape? No, it was a Cult of Pleasure Heather that we defeated. So she's back. She switched factions, and she's trying to take the Shrine of Khaine. But I did a quick, rapid purchase here. Zelarin has a nice force of some unshielded silver helms and some Illyrian reavers, along with some bolt throwers. I'm gonna maybe do another quick recruitment of let's grab two of them and another 2 of these guys. I don't really want to just waste all my money, because all of this force will hopefully be getting disbanded after we, of course, defend this settlement. So let's get that, just in case they do decide, because if we are able to recruit all of that, then they're screwed. They're just absolutely stuffed. Definitely is very painful to the Everqueen that she has to leave that to happen, but she trusts him. And we've finished the world route entrance, so we're going to be getting some tree men when Alarielle gets home. And again, tree men, I'll be naming tree men after Wood Elves, like the Wood Elf name generator, because that's, yeah, I think that makes the most sense to me. We have Cedrina, of course, heading out to the east to job number 1, to try and, I guess, kind of save Estalia. Of course, they're not high elves, but as I said in my last episode, with the amount of infighting that we've had with all that Malekith, oh, that changes the game. Oh, crap. They swapped him out. They absolutely just duked me with that one. I was like, oh, we've got this. It's just Heather. And then Malekith, oh, frick. And they've got so many spears. Okay. Ah, crumbs. This isn't a fight we can win. We'll be playing it out. Let's see. The shades are a pain in the ass. But what's the range of a shade? We definitely do outrange them with our archers, surely. Yeah, 130. Only really like 150. We outrange them a bit, but not like massively. We of course outrange them with our bolt throwers. And this is one of the first times in a long time that we've been fighting the Dark Elves and we've actually got artillery and they don't. Malekith, though, we saw how absolutely horrendously powerful Malekith was in the last battle, and he's gonna be doing that again. Look how many bloody items he's got. He's scary. He's got these fancy-ass dread spears. They're not going to be fun to beat down. Poison damage coming from them. But so many shades. So many shades and the hand bows. They've just screwed, like, they just don't need to take, I can't remember the name of them, the basic crossbows for them. They don't need to worry about them now. We can see how this goes. This is going to be messy, though. But we're probably going to be losing the Shrine of Khaine. But yeah, jump into it all the same. My hope going into this battle is just that I can do what I normally do here, just better. Getting my Illyrian Reaver archers to shatter these enemy forces, or at least deal with the shades, and then all that will really be left will be the dread spears to come forward, and the Eagle Claw bolt throwers should be able to make short work of them. Of course, these men are hidden from me now, so that's why I'm getting so close to them. But I spot them, and I'm chuffed to bits. I see that as my perfect target. So, unloading on them with much as I can, with these 3 units of Illyrian Reaver archers. But they do start to respond. I'm taking a bit of damage, but I decide to try and actually stop them from firing at me. So I use 1 unit to charge at them. Malekith has another idea though, so I start moving around. My Silver Helms, unshielded Silver Helms, are coming over here and luckily discovering a few more shades to try and chop down and, well, throw around by the looks of things there. And as I say, the shades are my target here. Not really. I know I can't really hurt Malekith. He's, what is his armor actually? Malekith has some pretty damn good armor and he's got a silver shield. So my hope is just to sort of force him to rout or get a lucky shot with the bolt thrower. Right now the shades are what I'm worried about. Oh, come on boys, move a bit faster than that. Yeah, I've got them. I must have actually just accidentally had them walking. That's a shame. Getting shot in the back. Doesn't really matter if they have a shield or not in that case. But let's get rid of the info box. Malekith, every spell that I'm getting Malekith to use is making me pretty happy. In all honesty, at least, like, I'd much rather he does that and kind of misses rather than goes right down my line. But all in all, not too fun either way. I tried to slip that unit of Silver Helms around. A few of them get caught by the Dread Spears, but yeah, quite a lot actually got caught by the Dread Spears. But wanting to just get around, hit some more shades in the back, while my archers just continue to unload on just about whoever they see. This unit gets lost kind of on his own, and I'm wanting to sort of spread him away so that he can come in for another charge, but the shades are quick, and they really are on him. I should probably turn him around right now. Yeah, no, looks like I'm still running off. I see the opportunity for a quick charge there, but probably not such a great idea. I managed to get Malekith to use a spell on his own boys, but it actually did hurt me a lot more than them. So that unit breaks. I turned them off fire at will for one of the first times because, as I say, I'm really not worried about the Dread Spears. Or I can't really afford to be worried about the Dread Spears when there's so many shades on the field. This unit of Silver Helms manages to catch another unit of shades out by themselves. But every time I do this, I'm just taking damage, partly from just ranged fire, but also from the shades themselves. They really are quite decent in melee. And lacking that shield, my Silver Helms are getting hurt pretty badly. Knocking these men back there. Still just not really racking up too much damage, and the Dread Spears are always so close behind side. And that's another one of these spells by Malekith. I really need to learn what that's called. And it does hurt me very badly. And that unit breaks. Hopefully we'll return. But this unit of shades is alone. I was about to say lost. I'm sure they know where they're going, but I managed to catch up with them. They're running away from me, so that's going to decrease the sort of real dramatic blow of my charge, but I hurt them pretty badly all the same. Horse archers run on back around this way, and what I'm kind of thinking now is I can deal with this piece by piece perhaps. And so if I can just get them in range of my bolt throwers, and then maybe even in range of my archers, I can hurt them a bit. Of course, taking this position all the way back here because I just feel it's the best location on this map, and just using the spread shot where I can. My 2 heroes are out front, really just hoping to double team Malekith wherever he may come from. These Silver Helms have luckily come back from the fight, but I'm kind of just wanting to, as I say, tempt them to come down little by little. As I continue to hurl bolts at them. But I don't really have the forces to split them up anymore, so I decided to just take my horse archers, try and run them back here, and hopefully shoot them in the back in the later stages. Malekith, though, he is going for my cavalry, which I'm pretty excited about. Shades continue to just unload on my horses. I'm hitting some targets, but it's nothing like overly dramatic. The High Elves and the Dark Elves, of course, not really being artillery factions. I do love the bolt thrower. It's just so efficient and effective, but it doesn't really get the true explosive potential of artillery. But I'm hurting them, focusing mainly on the Shades, because as I say, I'm fearing them quite a bit. Oh, these are the hand bows, but trying to avoid shooting the Dread Spears right now, because the Dread Spears are just not going to do that much damage to my front line, and I should hopefully be able to focus on them after. As I say, very happy that Malekith is focusing on my horse archers. Oh, once again, just using another spell on them, breaking them, but he continues on running down this way, which I am grateful for. This was just a misclick. I was wondering what happened to these guys. But I didn't notice that these guys were in the forest, of course. Actually, no, it wasn't a misclick. These men were hiding. I tried to have them run up back behind the enemy lines, but the Dread Spears popped up as I ran into them. But with my horse archers behind their lines, trying to shoot them in the back, but they've got some men in reserve just to chase me on away. So the main clash is occurring now, breaking some units of Dread Spears, as the, by this point, rather famous noble Couch has launched himself in the middle of that fight. Not really the fight he's wanting. He'd much rather be facing off against some cavalry, but he's got to do what he's got to do. He's matched up alongside the prince there, who is just slicing through them. With Malekith not on the field, my heroes are really going to be able to wreck shop. But I really want the enemy Shades focusing on my spearmen, whereas right now they're kind of going for my archers. Having a bit of hilarity with these bolt throwers. I was having a bit of trouble getting them to fire in the later stages of that fight. Oh, that's a great volley there. Shredded a lot of them. They've got the regiment of renowned Dread Spears mixed in there. I think those are the men with the golden shoulders, golden pauldrons, even pauldrons. So they are actually slicing through my line quite efficiently. But it is nice to just see Elven Spears clashing off against Elven Spears. Very elegant confrontation. Very unlike the chaotic or orcish swings that you see from their warriors. But the Shades, how armoured are Shades? Yeah, not really very armoured. So, and lacking a shield, we can, like the Dark Shards, we can just shred them with our archers. Wasting some shooting there, actually. Must have just been losing micro on them. But no, the line is broken, and they're clashing in with my artillery now. So it really is getting to curtains. So I'm just trying to use my prince to lock a few of them in melee again, so I can get at least the other one to fire. I tried to maneuver my archers around, it seems, but and this is just a frantic move by my cavalry. I'm almost out of ammunition. Just try to get their focus, pull a few of them away from the line, and get them focused on them. But as I said, the pathfinding in this little area is a bit messy, and we are not going to be lasting too long. So even though we were able to keep Malekith away from the line, there's Kelsh just launched right into the middle of those Dread Spears, but he's quite he's wavering now as everybody is routing around him.
We are hard pressed.
He's losing decisively in that fight, just not really able to rack up the kills. And that's the cavalry breaking, and that's going to really be hurting my army's morale. If I had just allowed my two heroes to continue to fight away without losing those cavalry, especially receiving a lot of fire from the Shades, which was actually benefiting me, I probably should have just kept my cavalry back and just allowed them to keep trying to shoot my hero and rack up more friendly fire and just see what the heroes could do. Oh, that was a shame. I do genuinely think I could have done that. I just greatly underestimated those shades in melee. Lost a lot of my silver helms going in for charges that I maybe shouldn't have. Should have really just sort of held back and wait for the clash to begin. Really glad I was able to lead Malekith away, but no, there was still so many boys there. Killed a good chunk, but really upsetting thing here is that's Kolsch. Dead there. He's been holding that position for a really long time. So, no. And then, of course, Zelarin was pretty damn impressive too. But Eagle Bolt Throwers certainly mishandled on my part. So that was too bad. What is he going to do? We just sacked it? Okay. I didn't expect that. Really didn't expect that. Marathi, you're getting messed up in a minute. I was gonna say you're about to get shagged, but like that's, you know, pretty much Marathi's state of being. So yeah, like, see, this is a big nuisance here because Alarielle really wants to come back, but this, I think I can grab Marathi here. And the issue is, like, if I don't grab Marathi here, then she's just gonna raise Mary. Oh, oh, Tyrannoc, yes. Once again, Tyrannoc coming through and just absolutely destroying people. I'm really, really happy about that. They've got a Chaos Uprising there, which is a pain in the ass, but hopefully they're able to sort that out. Good thing about Chaos... Oh, yeah, oh, damn, of course, my Defender of Ulthuan got struck there. Alright, let's see what happens here. Right, a dispute has developed between the nobles of Safari and Yvresi, whom the Safarian elves call the Ghosts of Glory. Interesting. Although the petty clandestine squabbles of lower houses are never usually a concern for the Phoenix King, the Safarian elves bristle with magical power, whilst the Torivesi is one of the most... whereas Torivesi is one of the most defensible, if dangerously ill-garrisoned cities in Ulthuan. Harmony between these two houses is preferable, but if not possible, then someone must be appeased. Okay, someone somewhere must be appeased. So, very much like I'm seeing the immediate choice here, and it's well, the good thing is it's probably the best choice for me. But it's interesting, like, quietly confiding in Safari is so much, but like that's oh wow, defensive buildings, that's pretty tasty actually. But that's so freaking expensive. I'm gonna be attempting to reach a common ground. One, you know, well, like, because that's the Everqueen's thing, you know, that's very much what I would want to do in this scenario, and also it's by far the best thing for me. 1.5k for 32 influence, yes please.
The enemy threatening your city,
right.
Here, my lord.
Yes sir,
I know. The garrison stand ready to defend it.
The garrison, oh dear, that's a shame.
Troops.
Zelaurian, ouch, damn it. So you grabbed a fair bit of cash there, poor Leafcutters, wiped out. And, yeah, right, so he just sacked it. Now the good thing about that is, of course, he can't get replenishment, but we've been dropped down to level 2, and our garrison... How is our garrison there? Usually, yeah, when you sack something, a garrison will come back. Oh no, it's really badly wounded. So they could just roll in again and, like, grab it. This is one of these scenarios where, like, of course, you know, I would want to, like, panic, get a prince there, but, like, I don't really want to do that. Now that Marathi's been messed up there, jeepers sake, poor... I would love to come down and just help out Tyrannoc, just clear out all these cretins and, you know, just sort his stuff, but, you know, I just can't right now. It's so chaotic over there. It's going down little by little, but it's slow progress. So I think Alarielle is just going to be returning home. Like, the nice thing, I could come in here, I could deal with Skeggy, but no, when there is a threat to Ulthuan, especially when it is coming from Malekith himself, that is priority number 1. That's going to be a lot of turns. So that's 1, 2, oh god, that's a slow turn. 3, 4. Gosh dang it. What's Toranlek? Good. A final upgrade for Toranlek. But I think, to be honest, that's probably the... It's not so much the straw that broke the camel's back. That's really the hammer blow that struck that broke the camel's back there. And I'm probably going to be building the Shrine of Khaine at the Shrine of Khaine because, you know, it's not something that the Everqueen really wants to do, but it's a case of like building that will help defend it. You know, the sort of followers of Khaine, the high elf supporters of Khaine and so on, would be flocking toward that to defend it, and that is clearly where we've been struck. Every invasion to Ulthuan has struck right there first. So yeah, that's probably where we're going for. She is my battle hardened babe, so she's just going right down that, and then probably Protector of the Everqueen. Hit points, Guardian. We'll have a look at that later. She's nowhere near that point yet, but hero not moved. Mulgo. I'd love to get Mulgo home to just wreck shop, but we've got a lot of influence. But let's just keep him there for a little bit longer. And you down here, Ziggurat Dawn, securing influence there too. So that's good. That's me at almost 100 influence. So we are almost at a point where I'd be happy enough to just bring them all back. Sidrina, yeah, roll on down this way. Ooh, is that a plague? Yeah, damn it, poor guys. So Margarita, or not Margarita, Estalia. Oh, you know, I don't care if you want me to be your friend. You need my bloody help right now. They're at war with 2 major factions, and they're, you know, and bloody Carcassonne has taken their stuff and not given it back. I'm not gonna be intervening in that. Like I don't really like border gore is something that personally I don't love. That's why I do like to stick to like full provinces, but it's not something I'm gonna be like affecting this campaign. You know, it's held by forces of order. That's all that really matters to me. Good girl. Can we do that and then a trade agreement, please? Good stuff, eh? I love that. Are you wanting trade now? Because we're kind of... Oh, military access and trade and a defensive alliance? I could maybe roll with that. You want all... That's... Yeah, okay, that's maybe too much. Maybe too much. That's okay. No defense alliance today. Like, just these two. Cool. Wow. Okay. King of Bretonia was just like, nah. Mittenheim. You're... Not Mittenheim, sorry. What's that called? Wasteland. Marienburg is just like, not today. Just getting wiped out. Let's get military access with you and trade agreement. And I don't know if I want a defensive agreement with you. Who are you at war with? Like, of course, I don't know these people, but like, they're a force of order. They're out here, you know, colonizing stuff. Like, we colonize stuff. We, you know, nah. For now, like, getting in a defense alliance with them, in my mind, is only going to bring high elf lives into danger. So until I see them like getting declared war on by a real like force of disorder, we're not gonna be doing that. Trade and military access. It'd be really nice. No, that's okay. What about just trade? Okay, right. Prince and Emperor. That is fine for now. Anything else? Pirates, no sir. We know they exist now, so that's nice. Hopefully they're doing okay. They're at war with Reichland and Paravon. Is Reichland still at war with Carcassonne? Oh, double click there. They are. Gosh dang it, Carcassonne! Can you just not? Just focus on the rats. Just focus on Clan Scryer. We got 3 human factions there. We should hope 2 of the major factions. We should hopefully we'll just like clap some rat cheeks in a minute. But anyway, back to the task at hand. I think he's gonna come in there again and crush it. There's nothing I can't even afford to do anything with it. I think that we'll probably just be auto battling the next strike that he does there, and unless he wants to go off somewhere else. He's marching right now. I could grab the garrison, but nope. But no, it would not work out.
Take heart.
Damaged build. Yeah, I know buildings are damaged, but we can't afford to do them. Mulgo, once again, just being a badass. Just grab yourself. See, missile resistance. Oh, I like missile resistance because especially if he's flying around, he's going to be getting shot at a lot. So let's just grab that for him. He's almost level 30, so he's going to be approaching his level 40 cap at some point. Where are you going, Tyrion? Just had to go deal with something, and unfortunately I've come back to see the Shrine of Khaine being sieged again. Malekithos has given himself a chariot, which to be honest makes him a little bit easier to deal with for most of my armies, just because a lot of spears get used. I'm just going to be all battling this one. I'd love to, I could definitely bite off a bit more if I was to play it, but it wouldn't really be that dramatic. I think I'd probably only get... Actually, there's only 23 guys here. Yeah, no. I really wouldn't be able to get any more kills. 13. Probably not too... I wiped out a unit, so to be absolutely honest, that's better than I could have done, I think. Decisive defeat, and he just seems to be sacking... Okay, no, he took it now. But no, we're going to be running in there to take it back, especially because that's... he might just try and speedrun his way to the Shrine of Khaine and... grab himself the sword. That would be, it'd be really kind of cool to try and defeat Malekith if he grabbed the Shrine of Khaine, well, to grab the Sword of Khaine, but I'm not going to allow him to do it just for the sake of narrative. Do you want something? Yeah, of course. I love these little guys. Yeah, he's really nice. He's a little skink boy over there, and he's just like, you know, I want to help. It's like, yeah, no, you're helping. I love you. Trade agreement dissolved. Hopefully because of Confederate... Yes, good man, Bretonia. Oh, yeah, duh. Right. Stuff these little beastie boys. But yeah, they sometimes hang around with us, but no. Right, so that's a shame. Handmaiden. Technology. Right, that's fine. I think Mulgo's up there just mucking about, and I feel kind of with the loss of the Shrine of Khaine, he would probably be pretty frustrated either way. Even though it would maybe be quite beneficial for me to keep him there, he would just be like, nah, we're getting stuck in. Now the issue is, are they... No, they're not at war with any of these people. Good, because I don't want somebody else to roll in and grab the Shrine of Khaine. That would be a real pain in the ass. As beaten up as he is right now, I can't see his army. Can I... I'm gonna take one more really quick march, but because I would be scared to be caught marching, so I'm probably gonna be just going normally after that. So that is fine. Oh, Black Crag confederating with the bloody hands. Greenskins, we're getting to the later stage of the game now. So Greenskins are starting to get the point where like they will be getting destroyed soon. I think they've still got time. Wow. Okay. Maybe I kind of do want to get them in a defensive alliance. I feel bad for the poor for your girl. Oh right. She's just she does own this. She's just in siege there. Oh, a little dumb Cetra. I don't know. I'd kind of be tempted to come in here and just like control the Southlands for Bretonia. I don't know, but Sadrina's she's got her task, and it's a much more kind of important task right now. You know, we definitely do we're more concerned about the Rattos, especially Ikit Claw's Rattos. A nice thing about defeating Ikit Claw, of course, is we get some more research. Some speedier research, that is. Upholders of order. Nice, yeah. Anything that I really want down this line. Recruit rank is cool, but I'm sort of done recruiting. I'm going to be recruiting mages, but that doesn't really help with mages. Diplomatic relations. Nah, nothing more here is like incredibly necessary to me. I really could do with 4k, but I just don't have money. Just no freaking money. So she's marched up there. Sadrina's moved. Heroes doing their things. He'll be a little bit more... Yeah, so they're hanging out there. Hopefully Turnop can deal with it. They've still not been able to take back the Fallen Gates, but yeah.
Impossible.
If you just want to roll in there, secure influence. Nice. He won't be there for much longer though. But because we are doing pretty good for influence. Oh, she came back. Good stuff. If you want to roll yourself on down here, going right back to the place where you were just wounded, but you know, we do appreciate it. We do need money, so it'd be tempting to maybe just have her sit in Avelorn, but no. Oh. Hello. Hello, friend. Please be positive, dealer. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm alright with that. I was gonna get mages sometime soon, so alright. I'll take this. And it's a high mage. I like high magic. I don't know much about high magic, but I think I like it. I would love to get the 4k just burst my way into that, but really can't. Let's get probably mass charge. Yeah, we could use the bonus for the silver helms, and that'll be fine. It's a 7. It's just not worth 7 turns. It's not that it's bad. I just don't think that. I think a lot of high elf tech just is not worth how long it takes to get it. Let's grab you because you're gonna be chargy, man. So probably just get you. You're already on a chariot, good. So that's we know what's being affected here. Let's go. So he switches to bonus versus infantry, of course. I like speed. I think we're gonna be. He wants to be really fast because he needs to just be charging in and out and in and out. And I think we're good with that. No, yeah, awesome. So I made all the thumbnails today. Tyrion. Oh yeah, cool. Right, so he's up. He must be at war with Naggarond. It'd be really cool. Like I've been raging at Tyrion for a really long time now. But if Tyrion is like cool, we're gonna go up. We're gonna wipe out Malekith. Like of course not from the Shrine of. Oh, no. I need to take it before. I need to take back the Shrine of Khaine before Tyrion gets there. I do not want Tyrion to. Oh, what the hell? Why is the Spirit of the Jungle... Right, so who declared that war? I don't know. I don't know how to tell that, but... oh, God, Wintertooth! Holy heck, Wintertooth! Yeah, non-aggression pact, guys. Oh, that's not what you want to see. Holy hell. They've taken so goddamn much. Yeah. Oh well. Khemri's now at war with the dwarves down there, so I don't know. Khemri looks like they're on their last legs, poor Cetra. Let me actually have a proper gander at this. Good stuff, Bretonnia. This is such a pain in... Why? Why do you have to be like that, Nakai? I don't know. It might actually be... Might be Luon is just... He's up here killing things and you just think that's like a heavily mutated Norse skin or something. They're holding Pack Ice Bay. Good for them, okay. Apart from that... Okay, right, Norse... So, the World Walkers have kind of been getting smashed to pieces by Nakai. And now, of course, the Bretonians have arrived. But even then, they're quite powerful. They've got Norden. That's so spooky to see. So is Kislev gone? I'll need to have a look for them on the thing as it runs through. Because maybe Kislev is wiped out. That's not going to make... When Chaos invades, then that's not going to be fun, because we've already lost our initial block. No, we need you to. How far could they move? I wonder. Could they get down there anyway? Because we don't want to fight them inside the Shrine of Khaine, even though it is just level 1. Yeah, it's just level 1. No, I think we're okay. I think let's. How many turns is that going to be? 2 full turns. Yeah, two full turns. I can deal with that. We'll just march. So he's got a full stack army. He's healing up. He's not healing. He should be healing. Maybe he's just healing really, really slow. Now that we can see him, though, we can see where he can march to. So let's maybe just let's switch to march and just go to here. Just so we're a little touch closer. And before he can just like jump at me, actually, maybe close enough. Let's just take a quick step back. Because for how little we gained there, I'd feel so upset if that was just enough to wipe us out.
I cannot.
You've already done that. Yeah, you've already... No, have you? No, you've not. Good stuff. Thank you, Carrion. You, Mrs. Handmaiden, Kython, are coming on down. Mulgo, I'm so freaking ready to just throw Mulgo into the fight. It's going to be great. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. Just, oh, sorry about that. Hit the table. It's going to be so great just see Mulgo tear people limb from limb. How badly injured are you going to be? Hopefully not too bad. We'll see when you finish your movement. You are, yes, so you are my standard army, sister. So you will go, you're basically, yeah, you're more like backup, so replenish your back lines, sister.
A noble...
Carrion is gonna be, yep, it's fast. Just Carrion needs to go so fast. How quick does he... It's like, it's 15% extra speed. Like, I don't think it's that, like, fantastic, but I just like the idea. You know, he's part of the cavalry army. I like him to go fast. Sadrina there. So, Magritte, please, just...
You have a proposal?
I have a proposal, and my proposal is just, I don't want you to die. What about...
we may not be the empire,
why?
but our road has
That's a
riches
bit
and
annoying.
strength.
So, it looks like I'm just gonna be landing... I can land here.
Princess.
I definitely, I don't want to... Yeah, let's come up this way, and then just land there, so that we can just basically strike Tabaro. I'm just gonna be... I'll take Tabaro. They're not at war with anybody. No, cool. I'll take Tabaro, give it to Estalia. Hopefully that'll make like Estalia love me, and then we can roll from there and see how that goes.
Mistress of the Undying Forest.
Nobody else has been discovered, I don't think. I was actually, I was really tempted to go into a defensive alliance with those Bretonnians, but I'm not gonna right now. No, dwarves can trade. Wintertooth could trade, but no, that's so... I'm really impressed, actually, because Wintertooth usually just gets stomped. Now, the issue is, with all of that... sorry, I spotted Reichland. The issue with them foreskins, all it's going to take is for one of them to be like, hey, dude, you know, let's have a fight. And for Throg or Wulfric the Wanderer, yeah. For one of them to just like stomp on each other or on the other, and done. They've combined into this super state. Right of Primeval Glory for Itza. Bad news for your boy Hunt Marshal.
You stand before the
Speaking of that, do you want me to come into the war? Because I really don't want to. I'm so sorry, dude. No, like I really would love to, but no, it ain't happening. Vera's up there. I don't know what I want Vera to do. If the Everqueen has space in her army, Vera can jump on in. Like, I won't be having her use any magic, but she can be there, and she can just, like, smash some Dark Elves. That's cool with me. Another great incarnation of Tsar, done by the Sentinels. I've never seen that. Oh, of course, Sentinels are the Skilly boys.
Speak.
Let's have you march. Great. Let's just have you go here.
Journeying.
And then
Sorceress.
Vera. There is space in there, yeah, good. Jump on. Scouting. But mainly just to get experience, and
Queen
also,
of Avelorn.
if nothing else, she's in there just stabbing people or blasting people around. He's kind of healed up quite a bit. And the Shrine of Khaine is just level 1, so they'll get 2 more Bleak Swords, a Dread Spear, and 2 Dark Shards. Pain in the ass, but not like the end of the world. I think we just gotta go for it. Just gotta get stuck in, and this will be a pretty substantial little fight. And we're gonna be attacking the Shrine of Khaine. Well, we're gonna be fighting on the Shrine of Khaine from a different angle this time. So that should be a good bit of fun, I think.
This world needs us.
Alarielle has returned to once again throw Malekith into the sea. I couldn't really deploy on the high ground where I wanted to, so I had to gather the men up there. I'm going to be moving into just a very basic Treekin out on the front, Sisters of Avelorn behind them, and then the Dryads in the back formation. I've got 5 heroes to this fight. 4. Yeah. Alarielle, 5. Alarielle herself, 3 handmaidens, and then this new mage here, Vera. So I've got definitely got an advantage in that field, but the shades once again are what I'm worried about. I'll have a look into it. It would be nice if I could see this replay, just kind of showing what I saw from my perspective. I won't be able to do that for this episode, but I'll see about doing that in the future, because of course these shades, everything right now, I don't see. These hand bows have just appeared, so I start to shuffle my my Sisters of Avelorn around, get 2 of them turning around this way, get the Treekin around, and get the Dryads around behind them. I've got my handmaidens dotted around the battlefield, Joseph Frillius in the back, the incendiary handmaiden champion out front, ready to launch herself into melee. That bow is just for show, really. She is a spear maiden. Alarielle pumping out some boons there, just overcasting everything I've got. I've got this Treekin marching out, kind of doing a bit of scouting with him, as I am expecting them to come around on the left flank, and my Sisters of Avelorn prepared for them to do so. As I say, don't see those shades yet, and I just expected them to come on the left. I've decided to launch myself forward, just keep the enemy back from my sisters for as long as possible. We have Malekith there on his new Cold One chariot, so the Treekin are smashing into them. As I said before, the Dread Spears just don't really have the damage to hurt the Treekin. They may be anti-large, but this is just this is beyond them. But the Treekin are not there to really do much damage. They're just holding the line. The Dryads behind them will definitely hurt these guys, but the Sisters are the killing power of this army, and we can see so much blue fire from them. Phase protection going off there on this right flank, which is where I'm kind of the weakest. I'm definitely the weakest there now after Malekith's spell. But I have some Sisters of Avelorn targeting these Shades, who have a perfect position down my line, as they've been able to just stealth their way up there. But they won't last long under Sister Fire. Alarielle remaining just back from the line for now, just using as many spells as we can. And I'm even getting Vera's spells involved, which she can, I think it's called Invocation, to heal some of my Dryads on the right flank. Everywhere else I'm actually having some good success, especially with my Handmaiden Champion launched right into the centre of it all. Trying to hunt down Malekith. Her anti-large bonus with that spear is going to be loving a fight up against him and his new chariot. Losing micro on those Dryads on the left flank, they're just taking a bit of fire. As these Treekin, who are expecting to come across quite a large force, have only really found one unit of Dread Spears. So that's where they're locked in place. They're just going to be bashing each other across the head for a while, but it's going to take them quite some time. I've got the enemy line breaking there under this fire, and the Dryads piercing through, just trying to chase around their archers, stop them from firing for a while, and hopefully catch them. As the Shades are knocked out of place just from the amount of damage they're taking, trying to just find a safer position to stand. I think, no, she's not there yet. I've thrown Alarielle into the fight, and actually I had Vera in that confrontation, but she took quite a bit of damage. I think the Shades focused fire on her. She is only just a level 1 mage at the end of the day, so she's trying to get out of there. Alarielle is quite deep behind enemy lines now, if you could call this a line battle anymore. It's a bit of just chaos. And on the left, is this my champion? Yes, she is. So she's still hunting people down, charging them with everything else. And oh, damn! I thought she was going to get that kill there, but no, the Treekin stole it from her. Dryads winning decisively as they just continue to pursue deeper and deeper behind. Just trying to smash down all of these crossbowmen. Vera returned from routing, and her new purpose is... Oh, she looks fantastic. That's a really nice effect on that staff. She chases them down. But no, she'll be turning around soon. More Sister Fire. I've got the two Handmaidens just sort of pecking their targets. But where is Malekith? That's what we need to know. Ah, here he is, on the right flank. Let's see, that is where I'm having the most trouble. So I'm still just constantly trying to heal up wherever I can. We can see those Cold Ones covered in the Sister's Fire, with Malekith standing up on his chariot. I've not got any heroes there to engage him. Oh, bit of friendly fire from that spell there, Malekith, but I'm not sure he cares overly much. I actually tried to pull out those Dryads soon because they're taking too much damage, and it's important to me that that these Dryads are able to level up quite a bit. Toward the later stages of this campaign, when I'm facing up against the real monstrous units, I need some quite well experienced Dryads if they're going to be holding the line. The champion is wasted over here trying to just chase down these crossbowmen. When Malekith has revealed himself, she wants in. And that's where I've got all of my Handmaidens coming towards soon. Sister Fire really hurting him. And yeah, so I march away everybody else, and I just want to get my heroes focusing in on Malekith. But unfortunately, he runs away before the champion is able to get to him. Normally, I would end this fight now, of course, because it was a siege. Everybody here is going to die, but I just wanted the pleasure of shooting down Malekith. I was hoping the champions or all the handmaidens would be able to deal with it at first, but no, it's not enough. So the sisters of Avelorn involve themselves, and we are able to wipe him out. Oh, that was pretty good. Yeah, chuffed a bit with that. I definitely, the shades got off way too many shots of my sisters, but all in all, that went not too bad. I expected them to come up the other way for some reason. And I didn't expect, like, it was really cool. They just got the shades all the way around me and got some good flank shots. But all in all, not so bad. That's unfortunate. This guy got 115 kills, but he got no like chevrons for it. That's too bad. I'll be occupy. We'd get no money from looting it anyway. You know, even that's what we wanted to do. That's the first time she's personally defeated Malekith. That's pretty cool. She's not going to really be doing any raiding. Is that good? Yeah, I mean, that's pretty nice. Good stuff. Disabled if... Oh, and she's immune to psychology, of course, until she's below 50% leadership, but that's some pretty good stuff. Got the brass cleaver as well, so I will be dishing those out, but I'll dish out all of my weapons and organize all that stuff when I'm not recording, because that might not be too interesting to witness. Heck, she was amazing. Really like to just like throw her into melee like that. So she's just gonna get like weapon strength. That's melee weapon strength, of course, good. And that's percentage based. Oh, fantastic. Does that help against chaos in the later stages? It is. Let's grab her Valor of Ages for now. I love how quickly I get replenishment just because I've got so much bonus to it. Joseph Frilly's hit level 20, good stuff. So let's grab her a Immortality. As I said, I will have additional rules on Immortality. Like if Joseph Frilly's is just, if she's dead, she's dead, and that's very unfortunate. But and Alarielle's really not been leveling up like too hard. But I think I've been moving her down like so. I've got like no magic in her. She's only level 15. Alarielle's a lot older than 15, but yeah. Let's grab Gifts of Isha number 2 because those forest spirits and stuff were pretty good in that battle in comparison to how they've been before. Getting them up like Dryads, 80 and 110 armor for a treekin is pretty freaking good. So we'll have that. Oh, and Vera level up as well. Vera was pretty cool. She actually, I had her using up some of her healing on us, so that was quite nice to see. Ooh, she might end up like cleansing corruption later on, but right now let's just have her be magical, because I'm not wanting the Everqueen is perceiving a major threat. That's something that I'm having, you know, she is aware that there's a major threat coming, but I don't really, and like she's not dumb, like a major threat could be chaos, but like I don't want it to just be a case of like, yeah, we know it's definitely going to be a chaos invasion from the north. What do we want here? Rebuilt Lost Splendor. Yeah, just for a bit though. Actually, speaking of that, we can change it down in Avelorn to get us more money, I think. Probably trade and taxes. Untainted later, but not right now. Let's try and benefit, like, tribute to the Phoenix King. So we'll get that done so that we can get some more money. Oh yeah, shoot, we've got 9k, jeepers, those are some big fights. We've been needing to spend money for a while, but I think the Shrine of Khaine, we need to level up the Shrine of Khaine, and also, so what that's really showing the Everqueen is like, yeah, we need to defend it better than we have been, so we're going to be building defenses there, and we are going to be also, you know, having to build the Shrine of Khaine there. Oh! Hello.
Devotee of the Lady.
Bernadette Beast Splitter. That's pretty cool.
Lady of Ulthuan.
So let's... Nope. Yeah, you come up here. It's such a small negative, but like... Let's just do that. Just be safe. And we'll hit Tabaro anyway. So if we grab Tabaro, we'll sort of stop the Carcassonne getting it. Because Carcassonne's going to get confederated anyway, which is good for them. And oh, Oh, yeah, maybe that's why they ended up going to war with Reichland. That's probably why, because Reichland came in and took massive Oracle. Where are they at war? Oh, jeepers. Reichland is at war with a lot of these guys. I guess, you know, they hold Marienburg, so that's something for it, but still. Let's do Garion. Leveling up again. Speed. Max out that speed. Hell yeah. And Molgo is returning south. Once Molgo returns south, Vera will probably be splitting off. I don't know where to put Vera. I'll probably put Vera in with she's a dealer, so she might not actually end up going into an army. You know, she might be like money based, like support based, but we'll see. If not, then put her in the defense army. Cedrina was kind of my thought though, but Cedrina's constantly going to be mobile. When stuff gets tough, Invocation of Lilith, but I've not had to use that yet because bumping up like their armor by 20 will genuinely like help a lot. I think, like that'll put them up to 100 armor, which I think would just be sick. We're just saving up money. Oh yeah, that's why we're saving up money for the Court of the Everqueen. That's a big desire for us. And I think we're going to end that turn. Everqueen's just going to chill in the Shrine of Khaine for now. And lick her wounds. Oh, maybe Mulgo will get back in time for them. If he does, that's great. If not, well. Because I think we do need to come over and deal with Skeggy. Because Hexuotl is clearly having a lot of difficulty. And it would be really cool. Oh, of course. No, yeah. It was my mistake, Terrien. I thought that you were going to do something for the betterment of High Elves, but no, you're here, of course, to deal with Trace. Yeah, like that was me. That was me being stupid. Gosh damn it. Oh, it's not a good day to be a Tomb King. I really hope the last defenders aren't going to declare war on the Bretonnians. That would be a pain in the ass. But either way, like, I just want one of them to be, like, really quite powerful down there in the Southlands, because if we do start to get hammered in the north of the old world, I don't know if that's smart. Oh, you want peace? Yeah, sorry, no. Oh, that would suck if they ended up getting confederated by like the cult pleasure's dead. Screw you, Marathi. Dumb bitch. So yeah, no, that's top. Malekith will wake up from his wounds to find out that his mother's faction has been destroyed. So that's very good. And they've retaken the Fallen Gates. Oh, it wasn't even us. It was a rogue army. Oh well, you know, we're happy about it. So the Fallen Gates have been taken. Morslip's Howlers are really quite strong for a rogue army. They've got two whole armies. Unfortunate that they've lost that, but they've retaken the Titan Peaks, and they're still losing stuff. Hopefully they can sort it out. They've got men coming in and going. I think we're gonna sneeze. Good, cool. Then over here, yeah, good. Hero's not moved. Kyrian, there's real more money going around.
Smash it to ruins.
Grab that. 6 more influence, and Kyrian's level 20. Once again, yeah, grabbing him immortality. And I think that is him happy. He's kind of gonna be wanting to go away, because you can only really, his desire, of course, was to like fight alongside Cedrina, and lead, well, not so much lead her cavalry, but be part of her cavalry contingent. So I think that he's kind of been down there long enough, and will definitely want to do something different. She's here.
Handmaiden of Dawn's Hope.
Let's damage a building, sure. How much is that? That's not going to cost us too much. Cool. Just go and damage a building.
Of the gods.
I feel like that's okay. Just you're just there to really gain experience. We appreciate you very much. And you're moving. Good. Cool. So, just switch to normal march and basically just march up to Tabarro. Like, Cedrina is definitely, like, if this was the Everqueen, maybe it would be different, but Cedrina is definitely going to be just walking up here and totally not caring about rats. Like, we are not going to declare war on rats. You know, that's so beneath us. Far beneath Cedrina. to think that rats are deserving of diplomacy in any sort. So we'll probably... I think that'll be an auto battle, but hey, maybe the rats have quite a defense there. If they do have a defense there, that'll be the last... Because I've lost track of time, as I usually do. That'll be the end of this episode. And I'll probably I'll end this episode, eat some dinner, chill out for a bit, and then probably film another episode. Record, not really film. Icehole died. That's interesting. I do wonder what defeated them. It's good to see Taliesin confederating there. Keep the Wood Elves. It's good to see Taliesin confederating as long as the Wood Elves are chill. See, I'm thinking actually, because they've shown their strength. They've shown their ability to do this. She's pretty strong in the west. I'm thinking, yeah. I think that they're definitely a worthy defensive ally to have. We wouldn't form a military alliance with them, but I think they're a worthy defensive ally to have. Whether or not we'd actually help them, oh dear, I don't know. I don't know if we have the ability to. So, right, Alarielle. You, can we boost up your ability to kind of like cleanse corruption, block army? Cool. Lilith's Blessing? Hey, definitely. But all in all, because I really want Mulgo to take her place in the army. So if Mulgo kind of beelines down here, she can hang out for now. But now we need Skeggy gone. Skeggy's been around for far too long, so everyone's going to run down here, deal with Skeggy. We're just going to take it and give it Hexawattle. Normally I would like turn all that to ruins, but it ain't what's going to happen today.
Onward.
So as I say, rats are just they're not worthy of diplomacy, so this is how we're doing it. We're just declaring war on them like this. We're not involving our allies. There's no need to, because they're just disgusting little rattles. And he's got a full stack army. Oh no. Is it quite a scary army? I really didn't expect him to have a full stack army there. Okay, I knew he'd maybe have something. How much is Tabaro? What level is Tabaro? It was gonna freaking... it's still gonna have walls. Let's see. I can march in and siege it. Oh, okay, cool. Well, it likes our chances. That doesn't mean I like our chances. Yeah, our infantry is really not the power here. It's our cavalry. Ekit Claw beating... Oh, he's got a freaking Doom Rocket. That's not fun. Menace Below. He'll be summoning a lot of Menace Below. The vermin, the Storm Vermin, are not going to be nice to deal with. Eshin Triads are anti-large, but they've got like no armor, so we can just shoot them down. Then mortars. It's not going to be fun for my infantry, but my cavalry can just avoid mortars without issue. Jezzail's a bit of a pain in the ass, but I should be able to catch him. Artillery, yeah, not too much of an issue. And then the actual clan rat boys. What's the battlefield looking like? Because that might help me decide. That looks quite cool. Yeah, that looks nice. Let's say I always like to end with a battle. So Sidrina's bold. I've been talking this up like for ages. So like she will probably, you know, her just a not caring nature for these rats. So she's probably going to go into this and hopefully not bite off more than she can chew.
Asur to battle.
Let's go. In Sidrina's first battle against the Skaven, she faces off against Ekit Claw. With her very heavily cavalry-focused army, I am quite frightened of all of the enemy halberds. As Skaven often do, they are going to be relying on their ranged units, their artillery and their slingers, to really get the job done, though. And with my amount of horse archers, halberds, unshielded halberdiers shouldn't be too much of a problem for me. I spot a lot of very important units up on the front immediately after I've Vanguard deployed my horse archers. So I'm just unloading into the Jezzails and their Warp Lightning Cannon. I'm trying to deal with that right off the bat. And I've even sent forward a charge in a moment, because there are no halberds nearby. I've got my two Illyrian Reavers without their bows up on this left flank, just going around to see what they can find over there. We're quite badly wounded just from passing through the ocean. And that first shot manages to strike clean on Cedrina. Does quite a bit of damage to her. But I get her moving far too slowly. I'm wanting to, if I can, get a lot of fighting done on this shallow water. Because of course that doesn't slow down my cavalry, and it doesn't do anything to really hamper their abilities, but it'll mess with these small unit size Skaven. And we'll get into the real speed of the battle now. At the back here, I have my infantry. As is Cedrina's nature, she really doesn't rely too much on the infantry. So they're really just sort of kept back, kept safe, and there to provide a home base if we have to fall back to. I absolutely adore this position, though. We've got like a little choke point here. These cliffs, certainly not cliffs, crags, I think, move down, and then they're joined over here. The issue with this situation, though, is I've got that double rank, and Claw has a Doom Rocket. So that immediately wipes out one of my double silver chevron spearmen, and most of that unit of archers too. They're taken down to 7. I think for a moment about keeping them in the fight, but I decide against it. I want them to rout off the field, so they do actually return from routing there, and I tell them to get away. They're just not, they're too important to lose right now for how much damage they could really deal. My silver, oops, these are silver helms now, right? Yes, these are silver helms. Battling away, just trying to get some charges on these men. I've got each unit type sort of clung together, which is helping my micromanagement abilities, but is definitely damaging their effectiveness. Cedrina really bit off more than she could chew. She tried to do a quick honourable 1 versus 1 with Claw, but Claw has had other ideas, and these Eshin triads involved themselves. I've taken a fair bit of fire from range, but I'm getting exactly what I wanted as the enemy is charging through the river, or yes, this stream, I guess you could say, underwater stream. My chariots just falling back. I don't really want to use my chariots until I have to. They're kind of my ace, and there's a lot of halberds here. I did a quick bombing run over these men. Is that the? No, these clan rats are just sort of surging with electrical power. Once again, Cedrina's taking more damage from ranged. Actually, I think that was a quick spell from Claw. But after suffering those casualties, my men, I'm down to, I've lost a third of what I had over here, more than that really. But I still feel pretty confident that they'll be able to fulfill the ability, well, fulfill what I need them to do. They have lost their warp lightning cannon, though. That's very beneficial to me. And they've got their Deathlow bombardiers. I could really come in for a charge against them. Yeah, that could be really nice. But hey, managed to break some of these Death Runners over here. Sorry, I'm not super. Skaven's not a major faction for me. But I managed to get some Night Runners over here, shooting my Silver Helms in the back. They're able to kind of shrug off a lot of that damage from the front because they are shielded, but I'm decently armoured. But getting shot in the back's never really good. But I managed to catch them. As I say, there's fighting just sort of going on all over the place right now. This is where the bulk of it is going on right now, though. But a quick spell. Luckily, that was a bit of a miss, which was nice. But I still sort of scattered. Definitely don't want to get caught up with those plague monks. Are we coming in for another bombing run here, or have we just done one? What's his name again? I named him Tararic, which I quite like. It's quite a nice little name. So Tararic's going to come in for another quick bombing run over these storm vermin. It did quite a bit of damage, you know, nothing too insane, but he gets 10 of those bombs, and it really is beneficial to try and use them. I do often forget about those sorts of abilities on units. Running away from these Eshin triads. I was quite surprised how little damage they could really do to my chariots there. But still, I didn't want to test it. Didn't want to stay in combat with them for too long. I'm wanting to just try and spread them out. If I spread them all out, then I can move a lot faster than they can. And but if I'm spreading them out, then I'm sort of spreading my own men out too, and that's more difficult for me to handle. Another double bombing run on these same storm vermin, just as they approach the range of some Illyrian reavers. Storm vermin may have some decent armor. Oh, that was quite a nice little blast there. But lacking a shield, archers are always going to do something pretty effective to them. Sadrina herself is even involving herself in that, unloading a little bit of damage on them. But Night Runners there, storming on back. Trying to sort of clump my units up a bit, but when I'm seeing a unit that's too badly damaged, I'm actually routing them off the field. As I say, my aim here is to continue on to Skavenblight as quickly as I can. Oh, a lot of bombing there from the mortars. If I continue moving quite quickly, they shouldn't be able to hit me too badly. But standing still like that is just an easy target. I could come in for a quick charge against those plague monks, but as I say, I'm really quite overwhelmed right now with my micro. With these poor storm vermin, though, they've advanced inside of my foot archers' range, and you really see how quickly foot archers, especially elven archers, are able to mince things. Coming through with my Ithilmar chariot, actually taking a bit of damage there. Really should have continued on charging right through. I might actually watch a quick video on that. I'm not too sure how to use chariots properly in this game. Chariots in Medieval 2, if anybody ever watches my content for that. I'm not so great with them there, so I need to maybe do some experimenting. Did a bit of friendly fire with that, but it's just clan rats at the end of the day. This is their garrison leader, the Warlock Master, moving up forward as Tararic engages with some of these plague monks. He's trying to chase them down by the looks of things. Damn, it's a beautiful model, isn't it? Just throwing them around. I always think they look quite silly as they're sort of running around on the ground, but quite fearsome all the same. Managing to pull away quite a large portion of this force. Not really too worried about the Skaven Blight. Well, Skaven slaves. Very worried about Skaven Blight. But it's just those few halberds that they've still got mixed in amongst the forces that I don't like the look of. Did a few more bombing runs. Just on some clan rats, though. Another spell there, striking my chariots, taking 2 of them out. So I'm needing to get the hell out with those guys. They're very badly injured. Over here, still some people have ammunition, and I really should probably be picking targets, not really just using it on clan rats, but once again, this is just sort of a situation of I've got a bit too much on my plate. Still wanting to deal with Ekket Claw. He's coming in for a quick charge against him, knock his ass down. He, of course, sort of drops a suicide spell on himself. Definitely helps him out. Illyrian Reavers take a severe pounding from that. But Tararic is stuck in the fight now. Just knocking him out and throwing him around, doing a fair bit of damage to him. And Sadrina has her contingent advancing over here. There's a quick spell deployed on me. Oh, okay, fine. Didn't really do too much damage to us. Another ability. Don't know what that is, but let's have a quick look. No, I'm not seeing what it does. Oh well. Oh yes, it's locked. It's locked my poor once again Tararic in the sky there. I was trying to come in for a quick bombing run, but I was wondering why he couldn't move. The Warlock Engineer, sorry. Yeah, Warlock Engineer. He's engaged with my Spearmen, and the Storm Vermin mixed in with the Eshin Triads are just absorbing fire. It's a bit of a risky charge there with my poor Horse Archers, but I'm just wanting to try and break this force. Because those Storm Vermin, their heavy armor is going to absorb a lot of arrows. The Eshin Triads were my first target though, because they are so poorly armored and they lack a shield. But they're losing decisively, so it is working out okay for me over there. I managed to break Ekket Claw. And I should be pursuing him, but he has his reinforcements arriving, and they're throwing a lot of, or slinging as I should say, a lot of stones over me. Those clan rats routing back. It's just a happy coincidence that I'm sort of able to knock a few of them around as I'm running. Ekket Claw has managed to fall back inside of his own forces and recompose himself. As I say, all of my cavalry units are so badly injured right now, and I'm just sort of debating falling a lot of them back off the field, or just hiding them in the corner. As the infantry once again perform very well and chase away those storm vermin and the warlock engineer. Shooting some of these guys in the back, because I do know that they will be returning. The Phoenix moving on this way. Oh yes, no, he just happens to be leading that force right now. He's the fastest unit among them. Sidrina comes in for a quick little charge up against these clan rats. Just chasing them away. Alongside some standard Illyrian Reavers. Some clan rats still standing there though. That Warlock Engineer is still pretty healthy, so he is going to be returning to the fight. Oh, that's a bit of a waste of ammunition there, but might even be a bit of friendly fire to my poor Phoenix, but not too bad at the end of the day. Sidrina is moving forward. I no longer really have the numbers to split into, say, 3 different units. I've got to clump together if I really want to be if I really want to be quite effective against this force, which is allowing the enemy to clump together. But my plan right now is to just let Ikit Claw and his forces charge my main line of infantry and then just tear through them. But the archers have a different idea, it seems. They don't really want to let the enemy get close to them. And they are just blasting them to pieces with their arrows, or, well, pin-cushioning them to pieces. I don't know really how to describe that. The Phoenix has managed to lock this Warlock Engineer in melee. And he would be doing very well if it wasn't for these Death Globes. But to be honest, I think those Death Globes might have actually damaged the morale of the Warlock Engineer and caused him to rout. Good little sort of head peck there, or head scratch, as he jumps on down again. Very damaged unit of Illyrian Reaver archers, just trying to chase away these routing men, make sure that they don't return. Skaven do have a nasty ability to just be constantly routing, but returning. This is quite interesting. My archers are out front. I guess they are. Yeah, the archers are out front, but they're targeting the spearmen behind them. Quite interesting. Sidrina's actually moved back to try and sort of buff the infantry. Also use her Helm of Discord if anything does manage to make it into melee with them. Ikit Claw is arriving though. Oh, that's a cool little jetpack maneuver as he charges forward right into the center of my archers. So that's her Helm of Discord. This is his spell there, his Warp Lightning. So I get her back. He rains a bit of hell, and then I charge everybody in. Ithamar Chariot locked in place over there, getting a little bit bogged down. Silver Helms battling out a little. Oh, sorry, those are Illyrian Reavers, not Silver Helms. But managing to spread them out. And Warp Lightning once again over here. Definitely hurts some chariots, and takes out quite a few of those Illyrian Reavers. Breaks the unit actually. So moving around with this little death stack of light cavalry, I'm able to smash into the Eshin Triads. Really punish them. That is the Warlock Engineer who's returned, and as we can see, my poor Phoenix is quite badly damaged over there. He's probably taking a fair bit of Death Globe fire. Ikit Claw is still stuck in the fight there. And he's basically just facing off against a bunch of spearmen right now, but Sidrina is coming on in, and that is enough to get him running. And Sidrina's not going to let him return. She's going to have the infantry pursue the enemy forces, and she herself is going to try to finish off Ikit Claw. And it looks like we've got most of their forces routing, but oh, this guy's pretty brave. Just fighting amongst all of these clan rat spears. Or running amongst them, I should say. So I want to try and just deal with their other hero unit, the Warlock Engineer. Just got him surrounded, and my Phoenix just butting on in there is enough to break him. And victory is within my grasp, as they are about to suffer their army loss penalty. There they are, and that's it done. Onward to Skaven Blight, hopefully. Oh, really, really glad I didn't lose that unit of archers. Sucks about the spears. That is a shame because they've been around for a long time. They've really made Sidrina believe in the ability of footmen, but no. All in all, that went okay. The gold chevron archers, though, were the guys I really wanted to get out of there alive. I just, as soon as they got hit, I had him running. Shouldn't have done double rank like that. I was just thinking he would use the Doom Rocket on some of my cav. You know, that's what I was hoping for, but and I would be able to spot it and just jolt out of the way. But yeah, it's definitely tough. Like, I do not have the micro ability to do that too easily. So here's the sitch. I took a lot more losses there than I expected to, and if I wanna move on to Skaven Blade as quickly as I can. So this might be one of the only times I actually loot and occupy a settlement, because I've got no intention of holding this. I'm going to be giving this to Asalia anyway, so... and this is Cedrina, so, you know, Alarielle would probably not do this sort of thing, but it's just that 13% unit replenishment that's kind of the temptation about it.
Take whatever you
so
can.
We're probably going to do that. Yeah, let's grab it. So, doing that. Interesting, this is an unpleasant climate for us. What is our climate? I thought we were... Oh well. Nice. Oh yeah, good. So we got that, which is great for a little bit of more technology. We'll try and make sure we save... Oh, shouldn't be too much of an issue to try and save 4k. So that helped, because we're getting men back really slowly. Are you at war with... Because they've got some men there, and it would be really nice if they could just roll on in and take it. All in all, though, Margarita, how are you feeling about like a non-aggression pact at least? Nope, that's cool. Yeah, I understand that thinking. So we'll be giving that to them, but not right now. Cedrina needs to set into Barrow and just chill. I was hoping to siege Skaven Blight, but they've got so much. All of those storm vermin would just be... I don't know, maybe it's beyond her ability to do this, like full stop. Even if she did have a fully kitted out army. If I got there before they got anybody back, if they don't have an army, that's still a really unpleasant force to try and deal with. I don't know. We'll wait and I'll think about it, but I don't see me doing that. I don't think I'm going to be able to. Anyway, this is going on quite a long time, so I will call it there. Thank you guys very much, and see you later.